Hi there to all of our Audacious friends. I've got some exciting news to share with you. My first ever book is about to be published, and it's called Stay. Now, 6 years ago, I stopped sleeping, just out of the blue without any warning. And there I was, a senior pastor of a growing church, a busy mother of two, and I am struggling to cope day in and day out due to chronic sleeplessness.
Hi, I'm here today with Sophia Barrett, author of the book called Stay. So hi Sophia.
Hi Nicola.
How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
Well, thank you so much for being here. And I just want to ask, what is the book about?
This is a little bit about my journey of battling with chronic sleeplessness and the way that I found that helped me navigate my way through.
So how was it really this for you that you were not able to sleep at all?
Well, I changed a few things in my lifestyle, but the main key was learning to meditate in God's presence.
So since you've published this book, what was the feedback from people around you and all that?
It's been really great. Because of my story, I've been as vulnerable and as honest as I possibly can. And I think that a lot of people see themselves in my story, because I don't think my issue dealing with a deep sense of inadequacy and shame is just an isolated story. I think it actually is many people's reality.
Yeah.
And we overcompensate in other ways. So we either cope with a deep sense of I am not who I should be, or we are driven to achieve and to be, successful and all the things that we imagine are going to make us feel better about ourselves. So I think it's pretty much across the board. So the feedback has been amazing. People say, I read myself in those pages, and I'm thinking...
So you changed people's lives.
It's been great.
And how exciting, you have show on TBN, which is really worldwide famous program. So how did that happen? Did they approach you from TBN?
They did. So I was approached when I was down there to do an interview. They pitched an idea that I could run my own show, and it would be like a talk show, and we would be touching on the topics and the themes that I write about in my book.
Oh, so it's got to be about the book.
It's going to be about the book, but more than that, it's going to be about people's lives who have come from a personal challenge and found a place of healing and wholeness because they learned how to stay in God's presence and in His truth.
Oh, that's fantastic. And you also have links with Compassion.
Yes.
And other charities. So are you planning any trip in the near future?
Always, yeah. I'm always thinking about what we can do next. So we're in talks to do a trip.
And because you're doing so many things, you're a part of Compassion, TBN show, and leading church. How is it for you? Do you have time for yourself and for your family as well?
I think my story that I wrote about in Stay has taught me that I have to look after myself, or else nothing happens. So very important, yes, that I prioritize my own health, mental and physical health. But I think that things happen in seasons, so you have to just know what season you're in, what you need to prioritize.
Definitely. Yeah. And so when you were like a teenager and a child, did you ever think you're going to be doing all this?
No, I was going to be a policewoman and an air hostess, and finally I thought I was going to be an actress. So no.
Well, that's quite close.
Oh, you think?
A little bit, yeah. And you're doing a lot of traveling as well.
Yeah,
so where have you been last recently?
The last trip I think was to Australia. The next one is next week to Singapore.
What are you doing there?
I'm just going, I think Glenn's going to be speaking in a church over there.
So that's why.
So I'm going to hang out.
That's good. Good holidays, right?
Yeah.
And what are your future plans?
Future plans is to finalise this TV program. I would like to write another book.
About?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's going to be like a part 2 of this one or a completely different topic. I've got a few ideas going around my head. But that is the plan, and to do what we do in the life of church, grow people. That's something that we're really excited about, is making sure that we're looking after everyone to the best of our ability.
So good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for speaking to me, and it was lovely speaking to you,
Pleasure.
really. So you can follow Sophia on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We'll see you soon. Bye.